everyone, welcome to Maths Made Simple with Miss Gamu. Happy 2025. I hope you're ready to get your A's in maths. In this year, we're gonna kick off the year with a new topic, that is adding and subtracting integers. And one of the things that you have to do when you're understanding integers is to know the rules. And mind you, this is just adding and subtracting. I'm gonna make another video on multiplying and dividing, mainly because I want you to really soak in and understand this topic to the fullest. One of the things why we learn about integers, and you'd say, why are we learning all these negatives, positives? They're so confusing. The thing is, the prerequisite for you to be able to excel in algebra, in expressions, in equations, it comes from your understanding your integers. So let's get right into it. So the first thing is we need to understand the rules. The rules are, number one, you take the sign of the physically big number always. I'll explain that when we do these examples. When you add, you go to the right side of the number line, and when you subtract, you go to the left side of the number line. Alright, so you might be asking, number one, what is an integer? An integer is any number that is either positive or negative. So any number on the number line which is positive and negative are integers. But the thing is, there are certain rules that we need to adhere to when we are calculating these things. And we want to move away from the number line. So what I want you to do by the end of this video, have the number line in your mind. The problem is when you are stuck on the number line. How about if you get a number that is above 50 or above 100 or above 200? You can be able to physically draw. Okay, you can, but it will take so much time. And many of the times in exams, we've got a time crunch, and you don't have all the time to draw a number line of 200 and be able to calculate. So if you apply these rules, it will be easy for you to understand. All right, so let's get into it. So the first question says 12 minus 15. So the first question we ask ourselves is, what is the physically big number despite the signs? So you first ignore the signs. We know that this 12 is a positive. We know that this 15 is a negative. But physically, which one is big? Physically, the one which is big is 15. So we know that our answer will be a negative. So you always take the sign of the physically big. But one thing that we know is that 12 and 15, the trick that you do is you just say 15 minus 12, and you know that the answer is 3. Why did I say that? If we're at negative 15, if we're at 12 and we are subtracting, we'll be going to the left hand side. So 12 will pass 0 already. Then we've got 3 shortfalls until we get to the negative 3. So the key is this: take the sign of the physically big, then you just look at the difference. 15 minus 12 is 3, so our answer will be negative 3. Okay, let's look at the next example. Here we have negative 6 plus 10. The physically big number is 10. So we know without a shadow of a doubt that our answer will be a positive. Okay, for the sake of learning, I will write the positive. We don't usually write the positive sign in maths. We just leave it as it is, because it's assumed that when it doesn't have anything in front of it, it is positive. And that's also another key. The sign of a number is on the left side of it. So the sign of this number is negative. It's on the left side of the 6. The sign of this number is positive. All right. So negative 6 plus 10. We know that the physically big is 10. And what's the difference between these two? 10 minus 6 is 4. So our answer will be positive 4 or 4. Then on the next one, we have negative 7 plus 3. What's the physically big? Physically big is 7. And what sign does it have? It has a negative. So we know that our answer, the sign will be a negative. Then we look at the difference. 7 minus 3 is 4. So our answer will be negative 4. Alright? Then we've got this unique one where both of them are negatives. When both of them are negatives, we first use our first rule, the sign of the physically big here being 7. So our answer will be a negative. But this one is a bit unique, mainly because we are going further into our negatives on our number line. So we just simply add. 4 plus 7 is 11. So our answer will be negative 11. So just a recap. Whenever you add and subtract integers, you look at the physically big number in a sum. The physically big number, you look at its sign. Whatever sign that is, that will be the sign of your answer. Then you always just look at the differences. But the only difference, or the only one which is different, is when both of them are negatives. There you add. Alright? So even if we get a number like negative 20 plus 30, alright, we know that the physically big is 30, right? And it has a positive sign. So our answer will be a positive. And we just look at the difference. 30 minus 20 is 10. So our answer will be 10. Alright? I hope you understand and I hope you apply these principles. One of the things, or one of the key things, is for you to be able to understand and cement this concept into your mind is practice. The more you practice, the better you become. See you in the next one, and I hope you understand, and I hope you're ready to get 2025 and get those A's in maths. Maths is simple. See you later.